Conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Howell. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And he's going to go on 3rd down.
The defender said we're going to forget about him breaking out of the backfield. It was about hitting him looking to pick him up the coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Washington.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Howell escaping the pressure right. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Kamara up the middle. Now the ball comes loose. And it looks like, yes, the Commanders have it.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They're going to look to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Panther 11, 79 Broncos. Drop 50, drop 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now back to throw. He'll go up top here for yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Team has scored 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some space here. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Great run, and you know some people question, do you take a running back as high as they took him? That helps to answer it right there.
You hear that all the time, don't you? Don't get a running back that high. You can get the same production later on in the draft. But I've always been of the opinion, when you have a guy as talented as this one, you better go.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Commanders moved out in front. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Commanders 20, Saints 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
18 rattlers, 60 average, 60 average. Seven Pirates.
They're going to try and throw. Got an open man, it's Olave. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
60. 18, Pioneer.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 59 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Drop 60, drop 60. 70 range, 70 range. Cup 19, cup 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback, making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final. And the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Second and 3. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
And here's Kamara on the read option. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
65 yards, 65 yards. Nothing, 19. 19 right.
Second and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Back to 60. 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Slant pass complete to Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Cougar 19. Come 19. Come 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Johnson's got it complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Saints have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
After running down the middle, and that will put them on top here in the third.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
From the gun.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Now they'll run on the ball, and they see right through that defensively. It's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield.
Third and 2, here's Howell.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And this one is incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Running right through it. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
124 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Howell, and that one going to come up short, low throw.
So it looks like they started some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone, but this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Okay, ready? 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Ready?
2nd and 9 now.
He's got the connection downfield to Hamler. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
50 Bobcats, 50 Bobcats. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
18 rattle.
Back to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one still certainly a long way from it.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First down, Washington.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what...
First down, Howell to throw.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Howell to throw.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally. Brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the hole closes quickly. Only to about the 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout for New Orleans, number 2. As they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Commanders have taken a 4th quarter lead. So there you go, Charles. How about this for a debut? A 2nd rushing touchdown in NFL game number 1.
How about it? It just points to me how confident that this young man is, but also how much confidence his coaching staff and teammates have in him.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Connecting with Johnson.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Panther 11, 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. Olave over the middle. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 27.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cut 19, cut 19, cut. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for the last gas from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And no, it's incomplete. So they can convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Howell with one final shot. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The CDO is a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my